Well, thank you so much for your comments. As we mentioned, the COVID-19 pandemic had a big impact on the housing situation here in Utah. Utah Insight's Rayanne Christensen shows us how one woman took the economic hardship she faced and is now helping others who are in similar situations.
So I was a corporate recruiter. That required a lot of traveling.
The corporate world is what Shauna Manchester has known for more than a decade. With it, great benefits and making more than $30 an hour. But like many people, when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, her world turned upside down.
They decided to eliminate the entire department, and that was that. Just like that.
Shauna was out of a job.
I just kept applying, and just doing what I could to get back out there.
Her persistence paid off. She landed a role as a housing advocate for Netgain Property Management in Cedar City. The position, a new one.
Because rent's due by the 5th.
Created to help in vulnerable communities and those who are struggling with poverty.
I wasn't even qualified for this job when I applied for it. I was like, oh, okay, click. And he called me for an interview, and that was that. I almost didn't apply for it, but I was like, why not?
Despite having found a new career, Shauna says she was still struggling financially. Her new job opened her eyes to resources she could benefit from, such as the COVID-19 rent relief program.
I mean, we've all been there in a situation where if you're having to make a decision to pay your rent or buy groceries, you have to swallow that down and understand this program is here for a reason.
According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the COVID-19 pandemic has triggered one of the worst job crises since the Great Depression. Derek Morton is the owner and principal broker of Netgain.
With the increase in rental prices and housing in general, that's had a huge negative impact on our tenants as you see the pain and additional struggles to be able to make ends meet. That's one of the biggest things with attainable housing right now is, like, if they lose that housing, it's not going to get any easier for them.
Something Shauna is familiar with and uses it to help other people.
She's been able to take that time, understand what's going on, connect them to the resources, and just been able to connect them with them as a person.
I had two ladies living in their car. She was sleeping in her car, and her other sister, they were just in a really bad situation. They come in here, boom, we're able to get them funding through Care and Share, and they're off the street. But I know that feeling of being unsettled. So that, to me, at the end of the day, no matter what the crazy is that we're going through, helping people get off the street is the best thing ever.
In Cedar City, for Utah Insight, I'm Rayanne Christensen.